Greetings, welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered. Now, you might notice that I'm hollow again, and that I died right over there. This isn't the first attempt at starting this recording, because I forgot to turn off the HUD, stopped the recording, and got killed by a bunch of enemies. So, that's a good start to this play session. Today, we are hopefully going to finish the Undead Burg. We are most definitely going to see the next boss today, and we'll see how far we get. Alright, let me just make myself human again, you little son of a bitch. No. No. There we go. Now, the first thing I'm gonna do is probably die again, because I'm going to try, you know what, that's a bad idea. I'm not gonna try and jump down there. That would just be a waste of another humanity, and it doesn't matter because I still died. Wonderful. I'm just so bad at this game. Alright, let me just take these out more properly now. Come here. Now you down there, you're the one who ambushed me, got me killed. And I see we still got an humanity left, so I don't see why I shouldn't use that to restore me humanity. But of course, now the enemies are back. I'm just a master of planning out my next moves. I'm such a professional. It's unbelievable. Are you coming? Yes, you are. Can't wait to jab that sword down into my body. Great, now we shouldn't get ambushed this time. Those are a bunch of souls. Didn't even realize that I carried so much around. Now then. Oh, I can't wait to get rid of those firebomb throwing fucks up there. But that will have to wait for just a few more seconds. Black firebombs. You can choose 5 or 10 of these as it's your starting gift, aka the item you start the run with. I've chosen the ring that gives me a bit more HP. And with these bombs you can absolutely decimate the Asylum Demon the first time you beat him, which is definitely the easiest way to get his weapon. If that is your desire. As I've said in the last part, I don't know how good the weapon is, or if it's really worth getting, but maybe if you want to speedrun the game. But I'm not sure if firebombs are the preferred method, considering that there are probably glitches that'll get you through the tutorial a lot quicker. But I don't know, I'm no speedrunner. I never attempted to do a speedrun. And I never watched any Dark Souls speedruns. Let's get this chest. Now, one thing about these chests is they always have this chain that goes around in a half circle. There are chests where the chain, if I remember correctly, forms some kind of S. And if you look carefully at these chests, you can see them moving, which is because they are in fact mimics. And if you try to open them, they're gonna eat you and most likely kill you, because they do a fuck ton of damage. Which is why a tip generally for Dark Souls games: before you open a chest, always hit it first to check if it's a mimic. we are going to visit a certain friend of mine who is now either going to kill us or... Hey, the first successful parry in this run. Now we just gotta do that a few more times, what the fuck? I think someone just tried to invade us. And luckily they failed, because I'm really not looking to do PvP in this game. I did enough PvP in Dark Souls 3 when I grinded those fucking things for Yoshka's Covenant. Oh, that was horrible. Spent hours farming those 2 silver knights. And that should be it. Wonderful. Sadly he didn't give us his weapon. Because if he would have, I may have done the run with the Black Knight sword. Because I actually never used that one. Treasure it. I don't think so. Except if you see death as a treasure, which you may. Gotta be careful up here. Come on, yeah. Nice try. But you failed. Now, if I remember correctly, we can... Nope, no we can't. Alright, scratch that. I have played a lot of runs with the master key. I think I called it general key in the last episode, which is of course not the right word. So I may not exactly know which doors I can go through just yet. Try rolling. These little things, if you manage to kill them before they teleport away, drop quite a lot of upgrade materials. Now, we are most likely not going to need them, because I will probably play through the game with a regular weapon, and those don't need the special upgrade materials. Now, before I proceed, let me just turn around and go up this conveniently placed ladder to meet these 2 friendly fellas who are already so excited to shoot at me with the crossbows. But now I'm here to ruin their day, because they couldn't ruin mine. It took so long for me to figure out that you could slide down the ladders in this game, because in Dark Souls 2 and 3, you can slide down the ladders by holding I think it's the A button, and pressing down on the control stick. And here you just have to hold down the A button. So I assume that sliding down the ladders just isn't possible in this game. And here we have our second boss, and I'm just gonna turn right around again. Because the tutorial told us that we can perform a plunging attack on our foes, which does massive damage. And since we already have this tower here, I don't see why we shouldn't do that with him too. Yeah, okay, the damage was fine. Nothing too special. This boss is easy, but I am surprisingly bad at him, mostly because of the narrow bridge you're fighting him on. Always gets me stuck somewhere, and the camera isn't really helping either. Yeah, this is a mess. I should probably... Oh, wow. It's been a long time since I died to that guy. But hey, what did you expect? After all, this is the worst Dark Souls Remastered playthrough here on YouTube. We are going to die a lot. Come here. Now I think I'm just gonna cut this out and I'll see you back at the boss in a minute. Greetings, I'm back and I'm already down to 1 Estus Flask, so that's a wonderful start. But I think I'm gonna try a different approach this time. First off, I'm gonna lead him back here, and this time I'm not gonna do a plunging attack because the damage isn't that high, I'm afraid. But instead I'm going to lead him up here because, yeah, this is a much better arena. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Very good. Now this should be a much better place to fight him in. And I'm still getting hit. Yeah, it's much easier already. But I guess if you do fight him on the bridge, there is a slight chance that he jumps back and accidentally falls down and kills himself instantly. Which I've done quite a few runs of Dark Souls 1, and I think he nearly did it just just there. And he only killed himself once in all my runs. So it really doesn't happen that often. For me at least, maybe it's much more common than I assume. Wonderful. And he's as good as that. I didn't know that he staggers that often. And there we go. Second boss down. Fantastic. Humanity and a homeward bone, with which we can teleport back to the last bonfire we saw down. That reminds me, we should most likely equip a certain item to our quick slots, those being the Dark Sign, which functions as in the same way as a homeward bone, but if we use the Dark Sign we also lose the souls and humanity we carry. And the homeward bones are limited uses, but they let us keep our humanity and souls. Now with the Taurus Beast defeated, we basically finished the first half of the Undead Burg. And I see a suspicious glimmer. Ah. Better than nothing, I suppose. Now, a long and relatively empty bridge with a few enemies and a certain someone. Hope ahead. Yeah, we're gonna see.
Hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. Do you find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time. Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment. The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey? It pleases me greatly. Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old fading in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the suns. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
Now, the item he just gave us, the White Signal Soapstone, I think it's called? White Sign Soapstone. With this, we can leave a summon sign, basically everywhere, for other players to use. So we can assist them with bosses or certain areas. Something I'm not gonna do in this playthrough. We could also, when we're in our human form, we can see the summon sign of other players and call them to assist us, which is also something I'm not gonna do. And we can, of course, also summon NPCs to help us. And I'm just gonna take a step. God fucking damn it. Look, it's the wyvern from earlier. It did get important again, isn't that Nate? There's one thing I would like to have. First off, I'm gonna activate this shortcut up here. And level up, still not sure what build I wanna use, but I think I'm gonna go for something relatively simple. Strength, dexterity. I'm gonna just level these 4 stats at the beginning, and maybe I'm gonna change my mind later on and decide that I wanna do some magic. But there is a certain weapon on this bridge that I would really like to have. Problem is just that we need to get past this wyvern up there. Which is easier said than done. Let's see, I should have bought a bow and arrow. A few arrows. But I do have some throwing knives. Oh, nope, he came down by himself, alright. Just quickly run fuck past him. Please don't kill me. Whew, alright, good, we made it. You can of course kill the wyvern, and you can also cut off his tail by hitting it enough times. Which will also grant you a special weapon, but I don't think that I will be able to do that. I don't even know what he drops if you do kill him. And the weapon I talked about that I would like to have should be right. Nope, it's the other one. Right here. Trusty old claymore. I did my first ever Dark Souls 1 run with the claymore, then I never touched it again. But for this run, I think I'm gonna use it again. Doesn't even give us a heavy roll. Now the gate we opened here is a shortcut to a later area, which you're gonna see soon. Do we have here something we can't interact with? Broken statue. Now let's get back to that ladder. Stairs, I mean. See how much damage our claymore does. Well, it's slow as fuck, but the damage isn't that bad. It's really slow. What stats do you level with? I didn't want to do that. You level with strength and dexterity. Those the symbols you see at the bottom left with the 2 C's. Each weapon scales differently with certain scales. Scales differently with certain stats, I apologize once more. And C scaling means, or scaling in general means, the higher the number is, I think the highest you can get is an S. And the lowest, I think, is an E. And the higher that letter is, the more damage you will get out of the weapon when you level up these two stats. And C, both on strength and dexterity, isn't too bad. Certainly not the best weapon in the game, but we'll be able to work with it just fine. Holy fuck, I kicked that guy through half. Holy shit. Quite a strong foot. Maybe I should do a fuck kick only run. Oh fuck, well great. I'm a master at my fucking craft. I think the wyvern respawns if I go too far. You little bitch. Only I'm allowed to heal myself. That second swipe always misses. Come here. Heavy attack! Wow. The range on that thing. Oh, yep, there he is. Oh, really? That hit me? Well, let's ignore him for now. Maybe we can circumcise him later. I hate fighting enemies on a narrow pathway. Except if that happens. There's a certain area later on in the game, which is certain part of it takes place on a narrow pathway just like this one, and it's the absolute worst. But we'll see it when we get there. One more rat. And you're back up here. So, if you manage to get past the wyvern, which I think is only possible if you manage to get him to jump down, then you can skip that whole part down there. Now, shit, I can't wield it properly with one net. The last thing I'm gonna do for this part, first off I'm gonna kill you. Good. And then I'm gonna go up here. And take on this Black Knight. Yeah, that's a problem. We should most likely stick to backstabs for this one. This is gonna take a while, especially if he... I think if he manages to hit us once, we're dead. Alright, just gotta get in some backstabs. Wonderful. Please go away from the edge. Ow! Okay, it doesn't quite kill us. But I need to heal. Oh, this is a predicament. Ow! Shit. I'm just gonna slowly walk down these stairs. I think he's still after me. God, he definitely is. Is he? Yes, he is. Oh god. Fuck. Ow. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I take more damage when I get hit while I run right after a dodge or while I attack. But I think we can make the fight way easier if we manage to get him out here. Come on. Got plenty of space to fight down here. Just perfect for me. Come on. Now, blocking with a weapon is sadly not as effective as a shield, but damn bonfire keeps blocking me. It'll do the trick, I hope. Come on, I just need to get one more backstab in. Can't be dead. I'm dead. No, I'm not. Oh my fucking god. Die already. Yes, we got him. Whew. That was fucking close. I can't even see my HP anymore. Holy shit, 2 HP out of 716. Well, I think this is a good place to end today's episode. As always, I hope you enjoyed. Can't end this episode without stuttering again, of course. And I'll see you all next time. Good night.